All right, so here's the old BYU Idaho campus. We're gonna go up to the Sporey here in a moment. This is not the original Sporey. The original Sporey sadly was demolished or in a fire, but they tried to rebuild it as much as possible. Right there in front, you can see that is those bricks right there are from the original building. And off to the right here, there used to be an old gym that burnt down a long time ago, back in the early 1900s. And there's the Kimball, that's the oldest building. They did add to it. This part right here is all new, but all the rest is old. This is the snow. So not too many changes here, but like I said, we'll go in and we'll take a look at the wider campus here in a moment. So if you were here in the 90s like I was, this building you'd recognize, although it is made of newer materials. And some of these buildings are in the front, but after that you'd probably get lost because they definitely made some changes. Leroy Transfield. Outside there's people studying, so I have to be quiet out there, but I don't think, yeah, no one's in here. So this is just some arts, impressions in clay. Yoko. This I think is a Japanese artist, looks like. A lot of beautiful Japanese, Far East. Isn't that beautiful? Anyways, this is the library. There's the upper section. We're not going to go up there. Or museum, sorry. Arts Museum here at the Sporey. Look at that. That's pretty neat. You can see the eyes actually. If you look right there, you can actually see the pupils. So yeah, this is the Sporey. So I just thought it'd be fun to go inside one of the buildings. We won't go in too many of them. We'll go in the man-wearing, maybe the I building. There's the mezzanine. You are supposed to be quiet, but there's no one here, so I think it's okay. We were down there. Here's some photos. This is a view of the campus. None of this was here when I was here, this garden area. The old Romney building, science building. It used to be science and mathematics. There is now an actual mathematics building. Here is the David O. McKay Library, and I believe, not mistaken, this is the Clark building. But back in the 90s, this part right here was the administrative part of the library. Or I'm sorry, this was part of this was the administration building. And this right here, this building right here, was the library. So they actually have a new administration building. I don't know if we'll get a chance to see it, but this is all from there to there is the library. And like I said, that's the Clark building. And there's the Romney building right there. And it looks like they took out the observatory. That's too bad. But there we go. So a lot of changes when this was old Rick's College. Like for instance, this grassy area was always here, but see the trees and everything, those are all new. So we'll go ahead and continue our tour of the campus and show you some of the changes. You can see off in the distance there's the I building. We'll go inside and take a quick look at that. Okay, this used to be the entrance to the testing center. Now you can see it's all walled up. And yeah, I'm not sure what they do in here now. It's all, the glass is all darkened up, so I don't think it's the testing center anymore. All right. I was gonna stop filming here, but this is all new. Right here they have this outdoor, I don't know, what do you call it, auditorium, I guess? This was not here back in the 90s, but there's the David O. McKay Library. And I think what we'll do, there's now a bridge that goes from the Man-Waring Center, which is right there, to the library, which stretches all the way over here. And in there they used to have a little like study area, and people would study there. And now I don't know what it is. We'll go in and take a look. It is a library, so we'll try and be quiet so students can do their work in the library, what it was meant for. Although back when I was here, there wasn't a lot of study. Okay, really kind of quiet. This is the library. Okay, this was all the computer wing back in the day, so not everyone had personal computers. Looks like they just have monitors there now, so you just hook up your computer. These are all books. Took that out. And right here, there used to be, right here, used to be a big screen TV, and you would just chill and sit down and relax and watch it. I did. All right, now this is the East Wing. This used to be the admin, another computer area. And then of course there's the new library where it used to be the admin. So a lot of changes. All right, we'll go upstairs and go across the bridge to the Man-Waring Center. All right guys, so we're gonna go across the bridge that connects the library with the Man-Waring Center. Here we go. This was not here back in the 90s, by the way. You had to walk in the snow and 30 below weather. There is the Ice Center, and that connects to the Heart, which is over there. So they have a few of these bridges. A lot of the old buildings, as you can see. I think that is the Smith building. I could be wrong. But there's nothing that connects the Man-Waring Center to that. But the Man-Waring Center does connect the library, which is 3 stories above ground, 2 or 3 stories below. Okay, so we are now in the Man-Waring Center. This has changed a lot. We'll go downstairs to the bookstore, and I'll show you where they had the Viking, which no longer exists. But this is pretty. The Career Center right here. Okay, got some swag in here, but I actually applied for a job here once. Actually even came up for an interview. Yeah, you had an interview up here in the day. but get your career success certified. So we've got a great job search area. All right, now we'll go to what took over from the Viking. There's something else where the Viking used to be. When I show you this, if you were here in the 90s, probably in the early 2000s, I'm not sure when they did this. The food area, I don't know if they have a cafeteria for students, but I think this is considered the cafeteria now. And it's called the Crossroads, and it's pretty swanky compared to back in the day when we were students here. In fact, let me ask, is there an actual cafeteria, or is this the cafeteria?
There's food kind of in this section right there, but you purchase it and then here.
Is this where like your student meal plan and everything, you use it all here?
Yeah, you can use your dining dollars.
Dining dollars there? Okay. Yeah, I came to school here in the 90s when I was Rick, so. Sorry.
It's a lot different now.
Oh yeah, this was a ballroom back in the day.
Really?
And they had a thing called the Viking downstairs that not even half this. It was a lot smaller and so a lot different. You ever watch YouTube? I was like, I have a YouTube channel called Fat Guy in His Backpack. So I have a few friends that we all went here in the 90s. And they're like, Dave, you gotta do a video, see what it looks like now. So
Your channel's called
Fat Guy and His Backpack. It's on YouTube. Like and subscribe. Leave a comment. Check it out. Usually a lot of hiking videos, backpacking videos. Occasionally I'll do some backyard chicken ones just for fun. But okay, so here's the Crossroads, and it is pretty nice. It is a lot different than from back in the day when we were all students here. I'll show you what I mean. It's kind of interesting. Some things are still the same, but most of it is very, very different. Okay, so you got the ketchup and the condiment area, but here is some of the eating areas, the Oriental Dragon. There is the Shaka Island Delights. So there we go. Little pizza place. We are. It looks like there's not much is open right now. Chef's Point. I've actually had something from there. It's actually really good. There's definitely going to be one here you will recognize. Most of them are just, I think, Teton Grill. But here's one you'll recognize for sure. Who would have thought Chick-fil-A? Chick-fil-A would be at BYU Idaho, but Chick-fil-A is. Okay, there's Chick-fil-A staff, diligently at work. Apollo gyros, get some Greek food, some sandwiches, fire and slice. So there you go. There is the cafeteria. Okay, so here's the zone, X zone. Bowling alley. It's closed, unfortunately, but it's a little swankier than it was before. I don't know if you remember me showing that where the old testing center was. They moved the testing center. There's a dining area, some restrooms. Let's go down this way. We'll just see what's down here because all this is new stuff. There's kind of information board. Okay, oh, here we go. Here's the student involvement. Man, you smell that popcorn? Thanks, that smells good. All right, student activities. Okay, so you can play some basketball. There's the devotional this week, a cappella workshops if you want to go and learn how to do a cappella, mountain biking, So none of this was here when we were here. All right, so here's the testing center. They're in their testing, so I don't want to bother them, but a lot bigger. Still in the basement. I don't know what it is about putting testing center in the basement, but they like to do that. But there's the sign. That's everyone's favorite place to be. Okay, so here we are at the ground floor. So here's the MC Market. This has always been here. I don't think it's never not been here. Here's the Advisement Center. This used to be the Viking back in the day. It's closed right now. There's a picture of someone helping someone else. All right, now we have the BYU Idaho University bookstore. So this has definitely changed a lot. It's a lot bigger from back in the day. But hey, we'll do a little quick video. How you doing? Become Mighty. Look at that, huh? They had that last time we were here. So let's kind of walk around the bookstore. Really nice, of course. It used to be a lot smaller, but they've really increased the size of it. Some nice shirts. I think I might get a shirt actually. What the heck? What's look at that. Here's some shirts. That hat. I need a new BYU Idaho hat. Here's the book section. I remember when I first came here, I was kind of excited about this part. I was like, am I going to be able to get all the books I need to attend college? I never thought I'd even attend a university. It wasn't something in the cards, but that's what it looks like. Still pretty similar to back in the day. Those used to be the girls' dorms. In the summer, they were the boys' dorms. So they had fall and winter semester and then a summer quarter. But this used to go all the way through. You can see the road right there. The road used to go all the way down there. That is now gone. So this is what's here now. There's the Tyler, that is the religious building. The Hinckley is that building right there. That's the new administrative building. Like I said, the library, part of it used to be the administration, the other part was the library, but now it's changed. And we'll just take a little walk over. They have these beautiful gardens. I don't know if I'll get a chance to film them, but they have a beautiful arboretum here. Like I said, I don't know if I'll get a chance to do it. If I don't get to do it, I apologize. But do yourself a favor. If you come to BYU Idaho, go see the Arboretum. It is absolutely beautiful. And it's up, see if I can show you here. That's the Ice Center. Right there in the distance is the old boys' dorms. Those have now been converted into other things. I don't know if the school has any official dorms anymore. I think everyone lives off campus now. But the girls' dorms were really nice. The boys' dorms, yeah, there wasn't much to them. It was just a place to sleep, put your stuff, and that was it. But, all right, here we go. I don't know if you can see it or not. Hopefully you can. But right through there, you can see the building right there with the white roof. just on the other side of that is the Arboretum and the ag buildings. They also have a big ag building outside. But here is the ice center. We're gonna go inside if it's open. I am not completely sure if it is open or not, but if it is, we will go inside. All right, so let's go take a look at that. I've got my Rick's College hat. I bought one. I was gonna buy a few other things, but I might save that for next time. But it's, as always, BYU Idaho is always well manicured. The students do most of this. They really do a great job. They really do a great job in keeping it beautiful and clean and ready for the students to come here and go to school. It's a great school. It's called BYU Idaho. If you're not familiar with this school, you may have heard of BYU. It's a sister school to BYU. It used to be called Rick's College, and then early 2000s, they changed it to BYU Idaho. I thought it was the... All right. So this, you can see some guys are running. I'm right in his way. This is a track. They have indoor soccer. You can see right there some basketball courts. So this is what I mean by a little bit like an LDS church. Every LDS church has a gymnasium or cultural hall, we call it. And you can see the guys running around the track. But I just thought I'd show this to you. It is pretty magnificent building. It's huge. As you can see, it's well used. So guys got their BYU Idaho gym stuff on to play some sports. There's a basketball game going on. You can see they separate them all so you can have individual games if you want. Like I said, this is for, if you're familiar with salon type soccer. Okay, so here's the actual ice center. And this is where they do devotional. See the beautiful staircase. I'm just looking around to make sure no one's studying here. I know some people do come here to study. It is a quiet place. Door. So, hopefully I don't go to jail, but this is inside the ice center. It's huge. If you are familiar with the conference center in Salt Lake, this looks a lot like that. There are some differences, of course. You don't have the beautiful organ like you do there, but there are some chairs there for choir. There's an organ right there. But here we go. This is it. So we did get inside the conference center, and pretty neat. Let's kind of go. All right, so there we go. There's a quick little view of it. Whole building inside there. It's just where everyone sits and so forth. It's got 1, 2, 3, I think it's got 4 levels. One's underground, the other 3 are up. Typical construction for Idaho and Utah. But it is a great, beautiful building. Maybe next time I'm here, it'll be open. I'll be able to show you what it looks inside. But hopefully you've enjoyed this episode. You got to see a bit of Rexburg if you were here in the 90s and before when it was Rick's College. Great school, really enjoyable time. Walking around, seeing the different things. There's a police officer walking by. They do have, BYU Idaho has police. So hopefully you enjoyed this episode of tooling around Rick's College, Rexburg, Idaho, a little bit of the mountains, Yellowstone, Jackson. So some great stuff here. If I get a chance to film the Arboretum area, I will. That will come out on another episode. But hey, thanks for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed this episode of Fat Guy in His Backpack, visiting BYU Idaho, formerly known as Rick's College. If you were back here in the Rick's College days, you might remember that. But hey, enjoy this video. Like, subscribe, leave a comment. We are at 197 subscribers, just 3 more to 200. So like, subscribe, leave a comment, tell me what you think of the videos. I'm always looking for new places to go hiking, backpacking. I saw some places around here I'd love to go. Probably won't be till next year, next May if I can do it. But there are some amazing, amazing sights here in this part of the world. Idaho's a beautiful state, beautiful people here. And hopefully, like I said, you enjoyed this video, and we'll see you next time. I'm back, guys, back. Thanks for watching, liking, subscribing, and enjoying the videos. All right, have a great day.